Hello and welcome to our radio drama presentation of The Fifth Element. Please note that this is a live performance and the cast has had no rehearsals together, so there may be occasional stumbles in the dialogue. We're expecting to have a lot of fun and hope you will too. And now, please enjoy The Fifth Element. Egypt, 1914. A small, worn-down temple stands in the middle of a desert. A small camp is set up outside of it, and some young boys sit outside, cheering as they see another boy approaching on a camel. He runs into the temple with a water pouch and sees a professor inspecting inscriptions, his assistant taking notes, and a drowsy boy holding up a large metal plate that catches the light from outside and reflects it onto the wall. He hides behind the pillar and whispers to the other boy.
Aziz! Aziz!
As Aziz begins drifting off, he leans forward, causing the plate's reflection to move.
Aziz, light!
Aziz wakes up and corrects the plate's position. One of the men adds the tally mark to an Aziz light list.
Aziz light?
Good. We start again. When the three planets are in eclipse, the black hole, like a door, is open. Evil comes, spreading terror and chaos. See the snake, Billy? The ultimate evil. Make sure you get the snake.
Yes, I've got your snakes. I got all the snakes. So when is this snake arc supposed to occur?
Well, if this is the 5, and this is the 1, every 5,000 years.
Ah, so I've got some time then.
A priest quietly arrives and puts his hand on the shoulder of Aziz's friend.
Ah, you bring them water. Good boy. I will take it to them. Go with God. Be safe from evil.
You see here, these different peoples, or symbols of people, gathering together the 4 elements of life. Water, fire, earth, air. Around the 5th one. A 5th element.
Title drop, take a shot. The priest, still hidden, pours a vial of clear liquid into the water pouch.
Forgive me, Lord. I already know too much.
The priest steps out from behind the pillar.
Ah, Father, yes, how are you today?
Very well. You have some glasses.
Oh, of course.
Father, I'm so glad to see you. It's the most extraordinary thing. I mean, look, it's the greatest find in history.
Yes, you must be parched.
Billy returns with some mugs, and the priest pours water into them.
Oh, yes, yes. I'm sorry.
The professor lifts his glass to his lips, but lowers it as he becomes enamored by the inscriptions again.
I mean, it's like a battle plan. Here the good, here the evil, and here a weapon against the evil. I'm going to be famous.
Then let us toast to your fame.
To fame. Salute.
The professor raises the cup to drink again, and then
You can't drink a toast with water.
he pours the water out of the cup.
Billy, in my sack. The grappa.
Yes.
Billy goes over to the professor's bag and begins rummaging through it.
This I don't understand, but this could be something prehistoric. Maybe? I don't know. But wait, here.
A low rumbling is heard, and the priest looks outside in horror as a massive shadow descends, blocking the sun.
They're here.
A spaceship that is more than 10 times larger than the temple lands outside while the professor continues examining the inscriptions.
This man, this perfect being, this avatar. I know this is the key. I know it.
Billy sees the spaceship and hides in the corner of the room.
This divine light they talk about. What is divine light?
As the spaceship completely blocks the sun, the light inside the temple goes dark.
Aziz, light!
Lights on the side of the spaceship activate, illuminating the room once again.
Much better. Thank you, Aziz.
The ship's hatch opens, and large creatures in metal suits hobble out, only able to move at a slow march due to their hulking frames. Billy quietly sketches them as they slowly walk by. The priest falls to his knees.
My lord.
Father, this is the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen, don't you think?
He turns and sees the hulking alien right behind him.
Are you German?
It shakes its head.
Lord, I know he was about to discover everything, but there is no worry. I was there in time.
Priest, you and those before you have served us well, but war is coming. Stone's not safe on Earth anymore.
The alien walks over to the wall and holds out its hand. A small key emerges from its fingertip and slides into a crease in the wall, opening a hidden door.
This is really amazing.
One of the aliens waves its hand, and the professor collapses. The platoon walks into the newly revealed chamber, where a standing sarcophagus is on an altar surrounded by 4 pillars. Each pillar has a stone with squiggly lines engraved on them.
The 5th element.
Take the stone.
Title drop, take a shot. The stones are put into a case and taken out of the chamber along with the sarcophagus. Billy pulls out a gun as the aliens begin to walk back to their ship. The priest and alien commander stay behind.
My lord, if you take the weapon, we will be defenseless when the evil returns.
In 300 years, when evil returns, so shall we.
Billy runs to the professor's corpse.
Professor! Professor!
The alien notices Billy, who holds up his gun.
Don't move. I have a gun!
Billy, please, understand, they're our friends.
Friends! Father, they've killed the professor. They're monsters!
I'll explain everything, Billy.
The priest slowly approaches Billy.
You're with them?
Billy, look at me. I am your friend.
No, no, Father.
Billy, look at me. Please put the gun down.
No.
Billy steps backward and trips over the professor's bag. As he falls, he accidentally fires the gun, and as he passes out as he hits his head on the ground.
Billy, no!
Multiple shots hit the alien, and the walls of the hidden chamber begin to close. The alien commander slowly hobbles toward the door.
Hurry! The wall is closing!
Here is your mission now. Pass your knowledge to the next priest as it was passed on to you.
I will do as you command, but please, hurry, you still have time.
Time not important. Only life important.
The commander extends their hand past the threshold just before the wall closes, crushing its arm. The priest removes the key from the alien's finger and runs out of the temple as the spaceship takes off.
I will fulfill my mission. You can count on me. I will pass the knowledge until your return.
Space, the final frontier. 300 years later, a general stands on the bridge of a starship. The ship's radar shows 3 planets approaching eclipse of 3 separate stars.
Anything yet?
No, sir. No, sir.
General Staedert?
Not even a temperature?
The thermal analyzers have jammed. One shows 1,000,000 degrees, the other minus 5,000.
Let's see it.
A viewing window opens at the far end of the bridge, allowing them to see the 3 planets as they create a perfect triangle with a point of complete darkness at the center.
It's taking shape.
The point of darkness expands into a large, moving mass, then rapidly contracts, sending out a wave of solar fire and electricity. When the wave clears, a black sphere with spots of glowing magma visible beneath its surface sits in the middle of the planets.
Send out a probe.
Meanwhile, in New York City, a man in a suit walks into a large room filled with dignitaries.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Federated Territories.
The president sits at a desk, and an aide leans in over him.
On air with General Staedert in 30 seconds.
A man in a brown robe walks into the room and puts his hand on the shoulder of a similarly dressed young man.
Oh, I saved the seat for you, Father.
Thank you, David.
The man sits and closes his robe over a belt buckle with 4 sets of squiggly lines that match the ones on the 4 elemental stones, forming a square. Back on the warship,
President on the line.
We're in position, Mr. President.
I have to address the Supreme Council. Just the facts, General.
No results from the chemical and molecular analysis as yet. All the calibers are overshot. We're initiating a thermonuclear imaging.
So what you're saying is you don't know what it is.
Not yet. All we know is it keeps getting bigger.
Recommendation?
My philosophy is shoot first and ask questions later. I don't like uninvited guests.
All right then, Staedert.
Mr. President,
the man in the brown robe raises his hand.
Yes?
Priest Vito Cornelius, expert of astral phenomenon.
I have a different theory for you, sir.
You have 20 seconds.
Imagine for a moment that this thing is not anything that can be identified because it prefers not to be. Wherever there is life, it brings death because it is evil. Absolute evil.
One more reason to shoot first.
Evil begets evil, Mr. President. Shooting will only make it stronger.
In space, a probe approaches the dark planet.
Probe will attain its objective in 5 seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1. The planet's surface ripples as the probe collides with it and is immediately absorbed. In New York, another general reports to the president.
Growth rate is at 27%.
Your theory is interesting, Father, but we don't have time.
Time is of no importance, Mr. President. Only life is important.
You're right. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to protect the life of some 200 billion of my fellow citizens. General, you may fire when ready.
Upfront loading of a 120 ZR missile. Marker lights on the objective.
The strange planet suddenly goes completely dark.
Its structure solidified on the surface.
I think it's anticipating the attack. Anticipation denotes intelligence.
The most terrible intelligence imaginable, Mr. President.
120's loaded.
The ship is in combat formation. Missiles are loaded, Mr. President.
Staedert,
Yes, sir.
I have a doubt.
I don't, Mr. President.
The warship fires 3 missiles. When they collide with the planet, it glows brighter than before and begins to expand.
Staedert, what happened? Staedert, can you hear me? Staedert, what happened? Staedert, did you destroy it?
I'm about to, sir.
The warship fires more missiles at the great evil, only causing it to grow larger. One of the generals in New York tracks the expansion.
The planet has increased in diameter by 200%.
It's moving towards the ship.
What do we have that's bigger than 240?
Nothing, sir.
Staedert, do you hear me? Get out of there. I don't want an incident. Do you hear me, Staedert?
Staedert watches in horror as the planet continues expanding toward the warship.
Get out of there. Can you hear me, Staedert? Do you understand? Listen, this is the president. That's an order.
Black fluid begins to ooze from Staedert's forehead as he trembles with fear.
Staedert, do you understand me? Do you hear me? Get out of there. Answer me.
A flaming skull flies out from the planet and engulfs the warship. Back on Earth, in South Brooklyn, a man bolts up out of bed, gasping. He calms down after a moment and sighs with relief. Just before his alarm clock rings, he shuts it off and turns on the light in his tiny apartment. A machine on the wall with quit smoking messages dispenses 4 cigarettes.
For a day
I'm trying.
to quit is my goal.
Next, the phone starts ringing.
Hey, I'm up. All right, I'm up. God. Yeah. Yes.
Hey, dog brain. Finger here.
A cat enters the apartment through the pet door.
Oh, hi, sweetie.
I love you too, Major, but you haven't called me since that basic training.
I was talking to the cat.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You still prefer your cat to the real thing.
At least the cat comes back.
Still pining for that two-timing slut? Forget about it, man. There are a million women out there.
I don't want a million women. I just want one. The perfect one.
Doesn't exist, Major.
Yeah, I know. Ah,
What?
just found a picture of you.
How do I look?
Like shit.
Must be an old picture. Listen, bring me your hack for a 6-month overhaul.
Negative.
ASAP?
Don't need one.
Hey, you forgetting who sat next to you for 1,000 missions? I know how you drive.
Finger. I drive a cab now, not a space fighter.
Okay, so tell me, how many points you got left on your license? Major, how many points?
At least 50.
You know what? You gotta learn how to lie better. See you tonight.
The Major hangs up the phone and turns on the TV. A voice narrates over a display of tropical islands.
Welcome to paradise.
Welcome to the Folston Paradise. It's Ruby Road, your main man. I will tell you live at 5, the winner of the Super Green Gemini Croquette Contest. The winner will go with me for 2 days to the Folston Paradise. So tune in to the RaDEEo contest.
The man gets dressed, lights his first cigarette, grabs his multipass, always important, and looks at the cat as he prepares to leave his apartment.
Don't leave home without it. Hey, don't watch that all day, sweetie. It'll rot your brain.
When he opens his door, a thief wearing a hat with a picture of an empty hall holds up a large gun.
Give me the cash.
Boy. You, been here long?
Yeah, long enough. Come on, give me the cash.
Oh, is that a Z140? Ooh, alleviated titanium. Neurocharged assault model.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, good thing for me it's not loaded.
Oh, what do you mean it's not loaded?
Oh, well, you have to push that little yellow button there to load it.
The man trembles, becoming progressively less stable.
Take your time.
Oh, God.
You want me to, oh, okay.
The thief pushes the yellow button.
All right, there you go. Good job, champ.
Give me the cash!
The gun makes a pathetic noise, and the Major quickly pulls a handgun on the would-be thief.
You know, that's a very dangerous gun. Maybe you better let me hang on to this one for you, huh?
He takes the big gun as a rack of weapons descends from the ceiling. He casually places his newest acquisition among them.
You don't mind, do you?
No,
Oh, you sure?
no, take it. I don't need it.
All right. That's a very nice hat.
You like it?
The thief dances nervously before running away. The Major makes his way to a garage and climbs into a taxicab.
Please enter your license.
Yeah, just a minute.
Welcome on board, Mr. Dallas.
Good morning. Sleep well. Yeah, me too. Had a horrible nightmare.
Propulsion to X4. You have 5 points left on your license.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
Have a nice day.
Sure, why not?
As Dallas pulls out of the garage, he narrowly avoids being hit by another flying car. In the headquarters, Father Cornelius places a large book on President Lindberg's desk.
You have 48 hours. That's the length of time it needs to adapt itself to our living conditions.
And then?
And then it will be too late. The goal of this thing is not to fight over money or power, but to exterminate life, all forms of life.
So, what you're telling me, Father, is there's nothing that can stop this.
There is only one thing. The Mondoshawan have in their possession the only weapon to defeat evil. 4 elements gathered around a fifth, a supreme being, the ultimate warrior, created to protect life. Together, they produce what the ancients call the light of creation, able to bring life to the farthest reaches of the universe. But if evil stands there,
Then what?
then light turns to dark, life to death, forever.
Sir, there's a Mondoshawan spaceship at the frontier requesting permission to enter our territory.
Give it permission to enter our territory. With our warmest regards, General Munro.
Thank you.
In outer space, one of the hulking aliens that visited Egypt 300 years ago sits in a spaceship.
Permission granted.
As the ship crosses the border, 2 shuttles piloted by orcish aliens with wrinkly skin, pointed ears, and fish-like lips appear and begin pursuing the larger ship.
Showtime!
The shuttles fire on the spacecraft, causing it to crash land on another planet. In the president's office, Cornelius collapses into his seat.
We are lost.
Aknot, we are connected to Earth.
On Earth, a receptionist answers a phone.
Monsieur Zorg's office?
It's Aknot.
A man in a shiny blue shirt and a gradient rainbow vest stands in a large office, looking out at the city. His bald head is covered by a plastic dome with a tuft of hair attached.
I'm so glad to hear you, Aknot.
The mission is accomplished. You'll have what you asked for in a few hours.
Good. I'll meet you at my factory.
In New York, the general reports to the president.
The attack was launched by 2 unregistered warships.
Close all borders and declare a state of general alert.
Sir.
Try to contact the Mondoshawans. We owe them an explanation.
300 years of waiting for nothing.
Father, go home and get some rest.
No, the Mondoshawan. I am their contact on Earth. They will come for me.
This is a government business now. I will keep you informed.
The Mondoshawan rescue team has reported from the crash site.
Any survivors?
Only one.
A metallic glove on a surgical cart is wheeled down the hall of New York's Nucleolab. General Munro walks alongside it with a scientist.
Is that what you call a survivor, Mactilburgh?
A few cells are alive. It's more than I need.
Have you at least identified it?
We tried, but the computer went off the charts. You see, the normal human beings have 40 DNA memo groups, which is enough for any species to perpetuate itself. This has 200,000 memo groups.
Sounds like a freak of nature to me.
Yeah, can't wait to meet him.
They enter a laboratory where a large machine with an empty glass pod attached is being attended to by 2 scientists.
You okay, General? Over here.
Excuse me.
Okay, General, I want to show you something here. This is normal human DNA chain, okay? You, me, anybody, right? Watch this. The compositional elements of his DNA chain are the same as ours. There's simply more of them, tightly packed with infinite genetic knowledge. Almost like this being was engineered.
Is there any danger?
Oh, no. We put it through the cellular hygiene detector. The cell is, for lack of better word, perfect.
Okay, go ahead. But Mr. Perfect better be polite. Otherwise, I turn him into cat food.
Activate it.
The large machine in the center of the room hums to life and begins reconstructing a skeleton inside the pod. Once the skeleton is fully formed, muscle and nerves are added.
Tissue processing.
10 seconds to ultraviolet protection.
This is the last phase. The cells are bombarded by slightly greasy solar atoms, which forces the body to protect itself. That means growing skin.
Wonderful.
Reconstruction complete?
Remove the shield.
The shield blocking the view of the pod recedes. The metal glove is now attached to a slender humanoid female with long orange hair.
I told you. Perfect. Thermal bandages.
Thermal bandages are dispensed and wrap the newly constructed body.
I'd like to take a few pictures for the archives.
An overhead camera extends above the pod and flashes as it snaps a picture of the woman. The flash of the camera awakens her, and she immediately begins gasping and panicking, straining as she arches her back and reaches out, clearly disoriented by her new form and surroundings. She retreats into the corner of the pod before tapping all around the interior, attempting to escape.
Urakras kocha o deodoma bani o urakrak mo kocha firji agva lungai makta kartapla tokema sino sandoya aipa mino cheba jivomena sino.
What's she saying?
I don't know. Activate the phonic detector.
She continues speaking, but no translation is offered.
Is that thing solid?
Unbreakable.
Good.
Teno akta chataman asanyak o makata.
Munro approaches the pod and taps on the glass before dangling his multipass in front of the woman.
If you want out, you're gonna have to learn to develop those communication skills.
The woman stares at him menacingly, letting out a deep growl just before she punches through the glass pod, grabs Munro by the shirt, and pulls him toward her, smashing his head against the pod's exterior. She grabs his multipass as he falls, inserts it into the console on the side of the pod, and it slides open.
General alert!
Security!
Guards with batons enter the room and begin approaching the woman, but she runs away and dives through the wall at the far end of the room. Mactilburgh watches on, surprisingly calm.
Perfect.
An alarm blares throughout the facility as more guards are deployed.
Ladder on 18. 2 with me. The rest, main ventilation.
Okay, sir.
The woman makes her way into the ventilation system and runs through the tubes as she's pursued.
This way.
Eventually, the woman breaks through a grate and steps out of the ventilation tube with a startled look. Wind blows on her face for the first time as she looks out from a small ledge on the side of the building, thousands of feet high. She looks around, watching flying cars go by in all directions.
Okay, lady, stay calm. This is the police. There's nowhere else to go. You're going to slowly turn around and put your hands on the floor. Do you understand me?
The woman looks at the officer, then begins walking across the narrow ledge.
She doesn't. I think we need a flying unit here.
The woman walks the ledge like a tightrope, making her way to the other side of the building before a flying police car pulls up in front of her.
This is the police. This is the police. We are processing your identification. Please put your arms up and follow our instructions.
The computer scans the woman, and after a moment, the onboard computer displays an error.
She has no file.
The woman looks down, leans forward, and allows herself to fall.
She dove off.
The police car dives. After several hundred feet of falling, the woman crashes through the roof of a passing taxi cab.
Ah!
Dallas yells in surprise as he swerves it from the impact.
Sorry.
You just had an accident.
Yeah, I know I just had an accident, you daffy bastard.
You have 1 point left on your license.
You have 1 point left on your license. Yeah, I know. Oh, look out. Oh, no. Left!
He pulls over and puts his car in automatic.
Ah, I can't believe it. Shit.
He looks into the back seat.
Any survivors?
The woman peers through the window, separating the front of the car from the back.
Oh, hi. You okay?
Melalaloy sakanda kir grao loy spero bero suk doko mitim bakasina voy dito mala lela kika hama satum boom setoy da deloy dindino chela boom
Boom. Yeah, okay. I understand boom.
bada boom
Big bada boom.
big bada big boom
Yeah. Big bada boom.
bada boom big bada boom.
You know, you're lucky you're not dead.
The police car floats down to them and blares its sirens.
This is a police control. Please keep your hands on the wheel. You have an unauthorized passenger in your vehicle. We are going to arrest her. Thank you for your cooperation.
Sorry, honey. Looks like this is your ride.
Open the door.
The police car door opens, and one of the officers prepares a hook to pull the two vehicles together.
I'm gonna do what they say. Sorry.
The woman slumps into the back seat and sees a poster for an orphanage that says, "Please help," in large letters above a phone number.
Please help.
I only got 1 point on my license. I need that to get back to the garage and get the cab a 6-month overhaul. You understand?
Can you please open the passenger door?
Please help.
I can't.
I repeat, can you please open your passenger door?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Dallas opens the passenger door, and the officer links the cars together.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Help.
Finger's gonna kill me.
Dallas takes his car out of automatic and speeds off. The cable connecting his car to the taxi. Redo. Dallas takes his car out of automatic and speeds off. The cable connecting his taxi to the police car unwinds until there's nothing left, then snaps off the police car entirely.
Hey, emergency, emergency.
1 point has been removed from your license.
I know! Yes, I know!
He pulls some wires hanging from the ceiling, and the computer shuts down.
Oh, this is so stupid.
Nearby, two officers hear a voice over their radio.
All units assist in pursuit of yellow cab, level 2.
Unit 47, we're on the way.
The officer puts down the receiver.
As soon as we finish lunch.
They're in a McDonald's drive-thru. A female employee with a low-cut corset uniform leans out the window and hands the junior officer in the car their order.
2 golden menus.
Ah, merci.
I'm too old, too tired, and too hungry to go chasing some hot rod.
The employee hands them their drinks.
Thank you so much.
The senior officer hits his subordinate in the shoulder as he notices him enjoying the view.
And I'm definitely too thirsty.
Hey, look out!
Dallas's taxi flies by them, grazing the side of their car as he goes.
Whoa, shit.
We got lucky. If they don't chase you after a mile, they don't chase you.
2 cop cars appear and turn on their sirens.
All right, maybe it's 2 miles. Hang on!
Dallas swerves around a corner and flies through a dilapidated building.
Naya!
Look, lady, I only speak 2 languages, English and bad English. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for the conversation, but maybe you could just shut up for a minute.
In one of the cop cards, an officer types into the onboard computer.
Run an ID?
I've got nothing. He's got a scan blocker.
Means he's a car thief. Blast him.
The cops deploy guns on the sides of their car.
Ooh, I don't know what you did to piss these guys off, but they are really pissed off. Hold on.
Dallas pulls upward and crashes through the ceiling, only to find himself on a train track with a train approaching. He flies out of the way just before he's hit, while the cops run into a McDonald's supply truck.
Okay. I think we're safe for a while.
He pulls out onto the street, where a blockade of 6 police cars are waiting for him. They all fire onto the cab, causing considerable damage. He makes it across the street, but his cab is smoking.
All right, you want to play it soft? I'll play it soft. You want to play it hard? Let's play it hard.
He brings his taxi into a dive. The woman starts screaming as they plummet.
Yippee-ki-yay! Merry Christmas! If I can get to the fog, we'll be all right. That's assuming we make the fog.
They make it to the fog. A short time later, the police scour the lower part of the city, completely covered in a thick haze.
How do they expect us to find anything in this shit?
The cops pass by an alleyway where Dallas's car is hiding by keeping itself pressed vertically up against the wall of a building.
Hey, we're gonna wait here until things quiet down, if you don't mind.
He looks into the back seat and sees the woman's hand, but nothing else. She's not moving.
Hey.
He lowers the window separating the front and back of the car and climbs through.
Shit. You okay?
Priest
You don't need a priest. You need a doctor.
Vito Cornelius.
What?
Priest.
Sometime later, Father Cornelius opens the door of his apartment to see Dallas carrying the barely clothed, unconscious woman.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm looking for a priest.
the weddings are one floor down, my son. Congratulations.
He closes the door, but Dallas immediately kicks it open again and walks in.
She's not my bride. She's my fare. She's looking for Vito Cornelius. Phone book said he lived here.
That's me, but I don't know who she is.
Yeah, nobody knows who she is. No file, no ID, nothing. She's got a tattoo on this arm, right here.
Tattoo?
He looks up at Dallas in shock.
It's the fifth element.
Title drop, take a shot. As Cornelius does, probably because he falls over backward, passed out.
Finger's gonna kill me.
Dallas puts the priest in a chair and slaps him across the face.
Hey, wake up.
Who are you?
I brought the girl, remember? The redhead. She just dropped in on me, started speaking this bizarre language.
Cornelius stands up and dashes over to the woman, who is now laying on his dining table, still unconscious.
It's not bizarre. It's the divine language, the ancient language.
Okay.
Spoken throughout the universe before time was time. She's a she.
Yeah, you noticed that, huh?
Yes. It's a miracle.
Miracle she's not dead.
Not a moment to lose. Wake her up, but gently, because this woman is mankind's most precious possession. She is perfect.
Huh. Perfect.
Cornelius runs into the other room where David is sewing some robes. The priest rummages through his wardrobe, unsatisfied with everything he finds.
More dignified.
In the living room, Dallas leans over the woman.
Hey, lady. Wake up.
He leans in and kisses her. Don't do that, Dallas. That's not right. Her eyes snap open, and a moment later, Dallas realizes that the barrel of his pistol is against the side of his head.
All right. You're right. As is the voice in my head, I definitely should not have done that. It was wrong to kiss you. Look, the old man said to wake you gently, and...
Eto acta gamat.
She stands and takes a few steps back, pistol still trained on Dallas.
You're right. Just thought you might remember me from the cab. Remember? Bada boom. Big bada boom.
Boom.
Boom. Big bada boom in the cab. Here, look. I drive a cab.
He holds out a charred business card.
This is me, Corbin Dallas. Corbin, you understand? Here, take it. Go ahead. You can call me when you learn how to speak English.
She reaches for the card, but Corbin pulls it away mockingly. But she quickly snatches it out of his hand.
All right, just kidding. And you, what's your name? You, Corbin.
Leeloo minai lekarabla lemanai chai ektabat desabat.
Good. That's all right. That whole thing's your name. You got a shorter name? Short. Corbin Dallas.
Leeloo.
Leeloo. Corbin. Leeloo. Corbin.
Cornelius and David run out of the other room, the priest now wearing a crimson robe with the square of squiggly lines on the front. Leeloo points the gun at them, but smiles when Cornelius pulls out the Mondoshawan key his predecessor obtained 300 years ago.
Father, are you sure she's the Supreme Being?
Absolutely sure.
Old friends. Oh.
Leeloo points the gun at him again.
Oh, okay. Yep. You're right. Okay, listen, do you think you could ask her if I could, get the gun back, please?
What's your name?
Corbin Dallas.
The priest smiles and begins escorting Corbin toward the door.
Thank you, Mr. Dallas, for all your help. Thank you. You've been so kind. But the girl now needs some rest because she's been on a long trip.
Yeah, no, I was there when she landed.
He's forced into the hall but holds the door open.
Wait. Hey, wait, Father. She said something I didn't understand. Well, look, I didn't understand any of it, but what does, ectogamat mean?
Never without my permission.
Huh. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Cornelius shuts the door, and Dallas drives his bullet-riddled car back home.
I shouldn't have kissed her.
You're darn right you shouldn't, Corbin. Anyway,
Thanks, inner monologue.
when he walks into his apartment, his cat meows loudly at him, and his phone rings again.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I forgot your food. All right, how about some nice Thai food to apologize, huh? Yeah, hold on. What?
Hey, buddy, I'm waiting all day here.
Finger.
Where's...
Oh, car's running fine. Purring like a kitten.
Fine? What fine? I know you, Dallas. Fine ain't in your vocabulary. You can tell your old buddy Finger what happened. What, you saved the planet?
Listen.
You dinged the fender again, right? Ding the goddamn fender again!
Finger, look, I was on my way over to see you, and a big fare kind of fell in my lap. You know, one of these really big fares that you just can't resist.
How big?
5'9", blue eyes, long legs, great skin. You know, perfect.
And this, real creepy dude, this perfect bear got a name?
Yeah. Leeloo.
Back in Cornelius's apartment, Leeloo eats while staring at a computer screen that rapidly flashes words and images as it automatically scrolls down an alphabetical list. She's on the letter M.
What's she doing?
Learning our history. The last 5,000 years that she's missed. Been asleep for quite a while, you know.
The list stops at martial arts and expands, displaying every known discipline: Krav Contact, Sumo, Wrestling, Savate, Kung Fu, Jiu-Jitsu, Ninjutsu, Rangdo, Full Contact. The list continues. Leeloo stands, walks to the trash bin, and dumps out her mostly full dish, then puts a small vial in the microwave.
Father, I know she's been through a lot, but we don't have much time.
Yes, you're right.
Chicken. Good.
Leeloo pulls out a full roasted chicken from the microwave and returns to the monitor.
Chicken.
I'm really sorry to interrupt you, but the case with the stones, where is it?
Sanagamat Shabet Envole.
Stolen?
Mm-hmm.
Who in God's name would do such a thing?
Zorg limps through a metal corridor. As he approaches the end of the hall, a nervous man scurries up to him.
Excuse me, sir. The council is worried about the economy heating up. They wondered if it'd be possible to fire 500,000. I thought from one of the smaller companies where no one would notice, like one of the cab companies.
Fire 1 million.
But 500,000?
Zorg turns and glares at the man.
But 1 million. Fine, sir. Sorry to have disturbed you.
Back at Cornelius's, David runs into the room holding a large bundle of robes.
Oh, it's for the Supreme.
Yes.
He runs towards Leeloo, stumbling over his feet as he goes.
Sorry, I didn't know your size, and I found you this makeup box, okay? You just put it on like that.
Dang.
Yes, there was a man with a limp. Came here a month ago asking questions about the stones. He said he was an art dealer.
Leeloo pulls a set of orange rubber overalls out from the heap of clothing.
Omodanko.
What was his name?
Leeloo begins
so
stripping,
bad with names.
and the two men quickly turn away.
They really make her.
Perfect, I know.
Cornelius ixet kiba mi imtaba umdala.
What did she say?
She says she knows exactly where they are.
A platoon of orc-like aliens and one human walk through a metal corridor and meet Zorg, who is accompanied by a security squad. 4 large yellow cases stand behind him.
My dear Aknot, how about those 2 little planes that you borrowed? Aknot, is that you? What an ugly face. It does not suit you. Take it off.
Aknot shakes his face, reverting to his natural state.
That's better. Never be ashamed of who you are. You're warriors. Be proud. So what if the federal government scattered your people to the wind? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Your time for revenge is at hand. Voila! The ZF-1.
He gestures to a large gun sitting on top of one of the cases.
It's light. Handles adjustable for easy carrying, good for riders and lefties, breaks down into 4 parts, undetectable by X-ray, ideal for quick, discreet interventions. A word on firepower, titanium recharger, 3,000 round clip with bursts of 3 to 300. With the replay button, another Zorg invention. It's even easier.
A spotlight shines on a mannequin holding a riot shield.
1 shot,
He shoots the doll.
and replay button sends every following shot to the same location.
He rapidly fires the gun at Aknot and his companions, but the bullets all curve away from them and fly to the mannequin.
And to finish the job are the Zorg oldies bagoldies, rocket launcher, arrow launcher with exploding or poisonous gas heads, very practical. Our famous net launcher, the always efficient flamethrower, my favorite. And for the grand finale, the all-new ice cube system.
He showcases every item as he lists them off. When the demonstration is over, the remnants of the mannequin are frozen solid, and the aliens applaud.
4 full crates delivered right on time. What about you, my dear Aknot? Did you bring me what I asked you for?
Yes.
The Mangalores place the case that the stones were put into 300 years ago on one of the crates.
Magnificent.
He opens the case, then closes it.
This case is empty.
In Cornelius's apartment,
What do you mean, empty?
Empty, the opposite of full. This case is supposed to be full. Anyone care to explain?
Leeloo speaks in the ancient language as Cornelius translates in real time.
The Guardians gave the stones to someone they could trust who took another route. She's supposed to contact this person in a hotel, and she's looking for the address. Easy.
Leeloo checks a star map.
Dot.
It's planet lost in the Angel constellation.
We're saved.
I'm screwed.
You asked for a case. We brought you a case.
A case with 4 stones in it. Not 1 or 2 or 3, but 4. 4 stones. What the hell am I supposed to do with an empty case?
We are warriors, not merchants.
But you can still count. Look, it's easy. Look at my fingers. 4 stones, 4 crates. 0 stones, 0 crates. Pack everything up. We're out of here.
The Mangalores raise their guns at Zorg and his men.
We risked our lives. I believe a little compensation is in order.
Oh. So you are merchants after all. Leave them 1 crate for the cause.
Zorg walks down the corridor again with his assistant as his men wheel away the other 3 crates.
I don't like warriors. Too narrow-minded, no subtlety. And worse, they fight for hopeless causes. Honor's killed millions of people, haven't saved a single one. I'll tell you what I do like, though. Killer. A dyed-in-the-wool killer, cold-blooded, clean, methodical, and thorough. Now, a real killer, picking up the ZF-1, would have immediately asked about the little red button on the bottom of the gun.
The warriors open a crate and examine their haul. testing out the net launchers and other various attachments. Aknot notices the red button and pushes it. Zorg stands in the adjacent hallway as a massive explosion engulfs the room he was in a moment ago.
Bring me the priest.
In the apartment, David works on a computer.
I've got it. Everything we need to know about Frost in Paradise, and a deep detailed blueprint of the entire hotel.
Good work, my son. Now, all we've got to do is find a way of getting there.
Oof, it's not going to be easy. There's a big charity ball tomorrow. The flights are full for months, and with all the celebrities, the hotel will be guarded like a fortress.
But there must be a way of getting there.
Leeloo applies makeup to herself as someone knocks on the apartment door.
I'll get it.
He opens the door and sees 4 large men.
Weddings?
Not really. Mr. Zorg would like to talk to you.
Mr. Who?
Mr. Zorg.
The priest is brought to a luxurious penthouse office. A neon sign on the top of the building says Zorg.
John Baptiste Emmanuel Zorg. It's nice to see you again, Father.
Ah, I remember you now. The so-called art dealer.
Well, I'm glad you got your memory back because you're going to need it.
Zorg waves his henchmen out of the room.
Where are the stones?
I don't know. And even if I did know, I wouldn't tell somebody like you.
Why? What's wrong with me?
I try to serve life, but you only seem to want to destroy it.
Oh, Father, you're so wrong. Let me explain.
The large door to his office closes, and he sits at his desk, placing an empty glass near the edge.
Life, which you so nobly serve, comes from destruction, disorder, and chaos. Now take this empty glass. Here it is. Peaceful, serene, boring. But if it is
He knocks it off the desk, and it shatters as it hits the floor.
destroyed,
Multiple droids roll out of the wall. One sweeps up the shards, another washes the floor, and a third dries it and polishes it.
look at all these little things. So busy now. Notice how each one is useful. What a lovely ballet ensues, so full of form and color. Now, think about all those people that created them. Technicians, engineers, hundreds of people who will be able to feed their children tonight, so those children can grow up big and strong and have teeny-weeny children of their own. And so on and so forth, thus adding to the great chain of life.
The droids roll away as a fresh glass is dispensed onto the desk, filled with water and a bowl of fruit.
You see, Father, by creating a little destruction, I'm in fact encouraging life. In reality, you and I are in the same business. Cheers.
He pops a cherry into his mouth and tosses back a sip of water, but then goes still. His face begins going red, and he points desperately at his throat, then at his back. He slams a keypad on his desk, causing the life vest to... Wait, no, we're talking an actual, nautical life vest to inflate on his desk, and his office doors locks.
Where's the robot to pat you on the back?
Zorg slams more buttons. A small cactus appears. Shirts on a rack lift up, then fire into the air. A compartment on the desk opens to reveal a small rainbow alien. Zorg points over his shoulder, but the creature just stares at him.
Or the engineer? Or their children, maybe? There, you see now how all your so-called power counts for absolutely nothing. How your entire empire of destruction comes crashing down all because of one little cherry.
Cornelius, apparently truly a man of life and very little forethought, frankly, smacks Zorg on the back and the cherry flies out of his throat. Wow. Didn't see that coming, actually. But I suppose we still have a lot of radio drama to go. Anyway, the machines recede and the office door opens and his henchmen re-enter.
You saved my life, and in return, I'll spare yours. For now.
You're a monster, Zorg.
I know.
As the priest is dragged away by two men, Zorg snaps at his assistant.
Right on. Torture who you have to. The president. I don't care. Just bring me those stones. You have 1 hour.
In deep space, 3 Federation warships, new ones because the other ones, well, were destroyed, horrifically, observe the great evil, the dark planet, from afar as satellites whiz past them and are pulled into the great evil itself.
It's gobbling up all the communication satellites in the galaxy.
In New York, President Lindberg sits at his desk.
How is it eating up all the satellites?
We're working on it, Mr. President.
A mechanical cockroach piloted by right arm skitters across the floor and up the side of the desk.
I managed to contact the Mondoshawan. They deplore the incident, but they accept our apologies.
And the stones? Did you find them?
The stones weren't aboard the ship.
What do you mean?
The Mondoshawan never fully trusted the human race, so they gave up the stones to someone they do trust. Her name is Pavalaguna. She's a diva, and she's going to sing at a charity ball in Floston Paradise in a few hours. She has the stones with her. The Mondoshawans have...
As right arm listens in, he moves the cockroach onto the desk.
All we have to do is send someone to get the stones and bring them back to Earth.
Excellent.
The president sees the roach, slips off his shoe, and crushes the bug. Right arm yells as his headset blares feedback into his ears.
I want this operation to be discreet as possible. No troops, no big operation. I want your best man to go undercover.
I have the perfect one.
Corbin is sitting at a Thai food stall, eating dinner, when an envelope with his name on it slides down a pneumatic tube next to him.
You got a message.
Yep.
Not going to open it. Could be important.
Yeah, like the last 2 I got were important. First one was from my wife telling me she's leaving. The second was from my lawyer telling me he was leaving with my wife.
That's bad luck. But my grandfather always said, it never rains every day. This is good news, guaranteed. I'll bet you lunch.
Okay.
Corbin grabs the letter and hands it to the man.
Come on.
He opens it.
You are fired. Oh, I'm sorry.
He hands Corbin the letter, which reads, Notice of termination of your contract, effective as of today. It then lists multiple violation codes and has the Zorg logo as the signature.
Well, at least I won lunch.
It's a good philosophy, but it sees the good and the bad. I like it.
A phone rings and Corbin stands up, revealing that he's still in his apartment.
Hello?
Corbin, sweetheart, you got broken fingers? You can't punch my number?
Hi, Mom.
17 messages. And don't tell me your machine's broken again. Those things are good for 1,000 years.
Hey, Mr. Kim, you should go. This is it's gonna take a minute.
You don't feed your cat a croquette, who you love more than me, but she didn't breastfeed you. I did.
Mr. Kim unlatches his food cart from the open wall of Corbin's apartment.
Goodbye, Miss Jalice. Good fortune to you.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Christ, I'll never be a grandmother.
Corbin closes the wall as he sits on his bed.
Corbin, you know how my poor body's failing me. You have to take me on this trip.
Oh my God, Ma, what are you talking about?
Oh, I get it. You want to make your only mother beg. Is that it?
No, I don't want to make you beg. All I want is an explanation. Look, I just got in, I just smashed my cab, I lost my job, I got mugged, but besides that, everything's peachy, thanks for asking. Now, will you just please settle down and explain this to me calmly?
Oh, so you don't know that you want a trip to Floston Paradise for 10 days? And I suppose you're just going to leave me on the lunar surface to freeze my ass off?
Oh my God, Mom, if I'd won a trip, I'd know about it. Someone would have notified me.
Another letter slides down the pneumatic tube.
Corbin, they've been blaring your name out on the radio for the last hour, you big ape.
Corbin's doorbell rings, and he sees General Munro standing outside with 2 other officers.
Hey, Ma, I'll call you back.
He hangs up the phone and opens the door.
General Munro, how nice to see you in the 5000 block.
Nice apartment, Major. Looks like you settled into a wonderful life. How'd you lost your job?
Oh, yeah, you heard that, huh? Well, Don't worry, I'll get another job.
Don't bother. We have one for you. Major Dallas, you've been selected for a mission of the utmost importance.
Well, what mission?
To save the world. You leave immediately for Floston Paradise. Retrieve 4 stones from the Diva Pavalaguna and bring them back with the utmost discretion possible. Any questions?
Yeah, just one. Why me? I retired 6 months ago, you remember?
3 reasons. 1, as a member of the Elite Special Forces unit of the Federated Army, you are an expert in the use of all necessary weapons and spacecraft needed for this mission. 2, you're the most highly decorated member of your unit.
And the third?
Of all the members of your unit, you're the only one left alive. You check your messages?
Nah, I've had enough good news for one day.
Might be important.
Munro grabs the new envelope and opens it. A sign that says "Winner" pops out.
You've won the annual Gemini contest and a trip to Floston Paradise for 2. Here are your tickets.
You rigged the contest.
Uh-huh. Congratulations.
Couldn't think of anything more discreet, huh?
Old tricks are the best tricks, eh? Major Iceborg will accompany you as your wife.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Why not?
The doorbell rings again, and Leeloo is displayed on the camera door monitor.
Excuse me, General.
Who is it?
Huh?
Who is it?
My wife.
You remarried?
Yeah, no, look, I just met this girl. I'm gonna marry her. I love her, but she really hates the military. She knows that, the military ruined my last marriage and she can't have anything to do with it. So, oh my God, if she sees you guys here, she's gonna kill me.
Major,
Look, you gotta hide somewhere. You gotta help me. You just gotta hide somewhere.
we'd love to, but there's only one door. Where can we hide?
Corbin empties out his refrigerator and begins shoving Munro and the other 2 soldiers in.
Major, we don't have time for this.
It's just for 1 minute. You have no idea how much you are helping me. No idea. You got no idea. I'm gonna be happily married. I promise.
Major,
Swear to
Major, the 3 of us won't fit in there.
God. No, sure you will. Sure you will.
He crams them all into the fridge as it sinks into the floor, revealing a shower stall.
Major! Oh, my foot! Major! Major!
Corbin opens the door.
People lie.
Hi there.
Father Cornelius abruptly steps into the doorway and points a gun at Corbin.
I'm really sorry to have to resort to these methods, Mr. Wallace.
Dallas.
Dallas, we heard about your good luck and need your tickets to Floston.
That's the way priests usually take vacations.
We're not going on vacation, we're on a mission.
What kind of mission?
We have to save the world, my son.
You don't say. You're gonna save the world?
Yes.
Meanwhile, the elevator opens at the far end of the apartment hall, and police officers file out. One of them pushes some buttons on a panel nearby, and an alarm starts blaring.
This is a police control. This is not an exercise.
Corbin moves Leeloo into the shower stall.
Come on, get in here. Just for 1 minute, all right? Just 1 minute. I promise.
This is a police control.
The shower begins lifting up and is replaced by the refrigerator again.
Don't touch anything.
This is not an exercise. Can you please spread your legs and place your hands in the yellow circles?
Corbin shoves Cornelius onto the bed.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to save your ass so you can save the world.
Yeah, but
The bed slides into the wall, hiding the priest. Outside, a police officer checks the door.
I think this is the door. There's no name, no number.
Let's see it.
Inside his room, Corbin puts his hands on the yellow circles on the wall. The police use an X-ray device to peer into the room.
Sir, are you classified as a human?
Negative. I am a meat popsicle.
The first officer moves to the next unit and sees a name tag on the door.
I found him. Mr. Corbin Dallas.
The second officer moves over as well. Inside the room, the man who tried to rob Corbin earlier is shaving using a dagger.
Sir, can you put your hands in the yellow circles, please?
Smoke you.
Wrong answer.
Less than a minute later, the officers are dragging a large, thrashing bag through the hall.
The police control is now terminated. Thank you for your cooperation. Have a nice day.
The officer pulls out a phone and dials a number.
Okay, we got the guy. Wasn't easy, but we bagged him. Thanks for the tip. Glad to be of help, my friend.
On the other end, right arm stands in Zorg's office. He hangs up the phone.
The guy's just been arrested for uranium smuggling. Everything's going as planned. All I have to do now is go to the airport, take his place, and I'll be in Floston in less than 4 hours. Boss?
Don't come back without the stones. As the police exit the apartment building, they're ambushed by the Mangalores, led by Akanit. They take out the officers, grab the bag with the thief, and drag him to a nearby room where the bloodied Aknot is sitting against the wall.
Corbin Dallas, we got him.
Perfect. Akanit, take command. Go to Floston and get the stones. If Zorg really wants them, he'll have to negotiate. Revenge is at hand.
Back in Corbin's apartment, he lowers the shower. Leeloo is soaking and shivering.
Oh, no, no, no. I'm so sorry. Oh, forgot about the auto wash. There's an auto wash in that shower. Oh, my God. I am so sorry.
He grabs a towel and starts drying her off.
Auto wash.
Auto wash, yes. Auto wash in the shower. Yeah, you know, it's funny. Met you twice today. Both times you've ended up in my arms. Because it is my lucky day.
Lucky day?
Yeah.
Oh,
You, hear something?
Cornelius?
Corbin hurriedly opens the bed and rips away the automatically applied plastic wrap, preventing Cornelius from suffocating.
Auto wash.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I don't need your help.
Sorry.
Leeloo begins stripping out of her soaked clothes, and the two men, once again, quickly turn away.
Want a cup of coffee?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Auto wash.
Coffee's, not really my specialty, but you must drink a lot of coffee being a priest, huh?
While Dallas prepares the coffee and Leeloo finishes redressing, Cornelius swipes the winner envelope with the tickets. He then sees one of Corbin's military trophies. Father Cornelius, with the trophy, in the bedroom, hits Corbin in the back of the head, knocking him out, and he and Leeloo run into the hall.
Fano da, Mektaba. Son domo kalakon tamas.
I know. I'm not proud of what I did. I had no choice.
A minute later, Corbin regains consciousness and opens the refrigerator. Munro and the other two soldiers are frozen solid.
Yeah, I'll take the mission.
And we will now take an intermission. The fifth element will return in 10 minutes. Welcome back to The Fifth Element. Manhattan Intergalactic Airport bustles with activity, despite the fact that the huge hall is 3/4 filled with trash piled up to the ceiling. Flight attendants wearing short sky blue skirts and crop tops with a window cut up just above their breasts, and all with the same shoulder-length white hair, walk and manage various check-in stations. David stands around nervously and jumps when he's tapped on the shoulder by his mentor.
Did you get them?
Yeah,
Good.
They move into an alcove and David pulls out 2 multipass cards. Cornelius hands one to Leeloo.
Leeloo Dallas?
Multipass.
Corbin David Dallas. Perfect.
Acta dedro anze do mektet.
No, I can't possibly be your husband. I'm too old. Now, David is in great shape. He'll protect you. Now, please, go to the Diva, collect the stones, and meet me at the temple. Now, yes?
Okay.
The real Corbin walks into the airport.
Final call for Folston Paradise.
David and Leeloo run up to a ticket counter.
Last call for Floston Paradise. Hurry up.
I'm sorry. The tickets.
David's hand trembles as he hands them over.
ID, please.
I'm sorry.
There.
She points to a slot on the counter.
In here. All right, right.
He inserts his multipass and an automated voice says, "Thank you."
Mr. Dallas,
Yeah.
congratulations on winning the contest.
Oh, right. Okay.
Sorry for the mess.
The mess.
The garbage.
She points at the wall of trash. David looks behind him and sees it, as well as the real Corbin walking his way.
Oh, it's...
Corbin strides up and places his arm around David.
Woo! Made it! I was so afraid I wasn't going to make this flight. I sent David here to come and pick up my boarding pass, but now David has to go. Thank you. Bye. I am Corbin Dallas.
He shoves David away and takes the fake ID, or real ID perhaps. Meanwhile, a man that resembles Corbin's neighbor walks through the airport accompanied by a woman. Both are very well dressed.
And this is?
Leeloo Dallas, multipass.
Yeah, Leeloo,
Multipass.
she knows it's a multi-pass. Leeloo Dallas, my wife, we're newlyweds, just met. You know how it is, bump into each other, sparks happen, and...
Multipass.
Yes, she knows it's a multi-pass. Yeah, anyway, we're in love.
Meanwhile, Cornelius sits at the airport bar.
I mean, I know she's made to be strong, but she's also so fragile, so human. You know what I mean?
The robotic bartender shakes his head from side to side.
You want some more?
The robot pours a shot of brown liquid into a glass. Cornelius reaches out to grab it, but it's snatched up by David.
Make that too.
Oh, David. David! Where's Leeloo?
She's on the plane with Mr. Dallas.
What?
I'm sorry. I didn't know what to do. I thought he was going to kill me.
But this is not possible. This is not possible.
You want some more?
This is all my fault. I am the servant. It is my mission. I should never have given it to you.
I know.
Here's my key to the temple.
Oh no.
Prepare for our arrival. I go to face my destiny. Yes.
He runs off.
I don't want to go to Egypt.
Corbin's neighbor and his companion walk up to the ticket counter. He wordlessly shoves his multipass into the terminal, and the automated voice chirps out, "Thank you."
Dallas? Corbin Dallas?
The neighbor speaks with Aknot's voice.
Yeah, that's me.
Just a minute, please.
The neighbor speaks with Akanit's voice. She taps the computer behind the counter, and a moment later it displays the alien's true form along with the word dangerous. She smiles at, quote-unquote, Corbin.
It will take just one more minute.
Akanit lets out a low growl as his false face strains slightly. The female-presenting alien maintains their composure and drags the false Corbin away.
We'll be right back.
Meanwhile, the real Dallas and Leeloo report to their gate and hand their tickets to the attendant there.
Oh, Mr. Dallas. Oh, we really need you now. Rhod is broadcasting live and he needs you for an interview.
Another attendant approaches Leeloo.
Miss?
Leeloo proudly holds up her fake ID.
Multipass.
On the other side of the airport, the fake Corbin and his companion see a squad of police officers approaching them.
Tell Aknot that Plan A failed. Go to Plan B.
Okay.
Aliens ahead. Spread out.
The disguised Mangalores pull out their guns and begin firing on the officers. Chaos erupts in the airport as shots are exchanged, and travelers scatter to avoid the stray bullets.
Backup unit, Zone 18.
More troops run out of a door marked Danger, Restricted Area, and Cornelius uses the mayhem to slip by before the door closes again. Back near the boarding gate, the attendant leads Corbin and Leeloo through a hallway. A group of schoolgirls stand nearby holding pictures of Ruby.
Mr. Rhod is the biggest radio star. It's a great honor to be on his talk show. He's so green.
Yeah, I'm sure you're very excited, but look, I'm on vacation and I don't want to be bothered. I prefer to remain anonymous.
A fanfare is heard in the hall, and the most fabulous being in the universe slides around the corner. The tall, slender human is clad in a leopard bodysuit with a large collar and sports a cylindrical, bleach blonde pompadour. He carries a microphone on a stand to supplement his mic set. He's accompanied by an entourage of 3 highly expressive men who are only slightly less fabulous than Ruby himself.
Here he is, the one and only winner of the Gemini Croquette Contest. This boy is fueled like fire, so start melting, ladies, because this boy is hotter than hot. He's hot, hot, hot!
Ruby begins strutting down the hall past Dallas, swipes a paintbrush from a nearby maintenance worker who's refreshing the walls, and slides the brush across the fangirl's photos as he walks by, never breaking stride.
The right size, the right build, the right hair, the right on, and he's got something to say to those 50 billion pairs of ears. Pop it, D-Man!
Ruby halts and shoves the mic stand in front of Corbin's face.
Hi.
Unbelievable!
He resumes walking, getting up close and personal with the attendants as he goes.
Quiver, ladies, quiver. He's gonna set the world on fire right here from 5 to 7. You'll know everything there is to know about D-Man, his dreams, his desires, his most intimate of intimates. And from what I'm looking at, intimate is his middle name. So tell me, my man, you nervous to be in the service?
He halts and raises his microphone again, not noticing that he's hit an attendant with the back of the stand, knocking her straight through a nearby door.
Not really.
Ruby links arms with Dallas and continues walking through the hall, grabbing a glass of champagne here, scribbling an autograph there, every action and gesture a show.
Freeze those knees because Corbin's in the place and he's on the case. Yesterday's frog will be tomorrow's prince of Floston Paradise. The hotel of 1,001 follies, lollies, and lickem lollies. A magic fountain flow of non-stop wine, woman, and hoochie coochie coo all night long. All night long. All night.
He spots a stewardess down the hall and dances his way up to her and whispers in her ear.
Oh, start licking your stamps, girl. Because this guy's gonna have you writing home to mama right here from 5 to 7. I'll be your voice, your tongue. I'll be hot on the trail of the sexiest man of the year. D-Man, your man, my man.
The stewardess faints, and a beep is heard through Ruby's headset.
End of transmission. All right, Ruby, see you tomorrow at 5.
In less than 2 seconds, Ruby has torn off his headset, a member of his entourage has popped a cigarette in his mouth and lit it.
Okay, how was it?
Oh, wow!
I was touched to the core.
It was absolutely just green.
Green like what?
Crystal green. Crystal like green.
Oh, any kind of green you want. You know what I'm saying.
Any green you like, tree green, pond green, emerald.
Ruby waves a hand at them as if swatting away flies. The entourage scatters and Ruby returns to Dallas. He walks up to him, spinning around as he approaches.
Corbin, sweetheart, what was that? It was bad. It had nothing, no fire, no energy, no nothing. You know, I have a show to run here, you know? It must pop, pop, pop. So, tomorrow from 5 to 7, will you please act like you have more than a 2-word vocabulary? It must be green, okay? Okay.
Yeah, can I talk to you for a second? Can I just talk to you?
Mm-hmm.
Corbin backs Ruby into a corridor and puts a hand on the radio star's throat, lifting him off the ground.
I didn't come here to play Pumbaa on the radio. So tomorrow, from 5 to 7, you are going to give yourself a hand. Green?
Super green.
Back at the airport, at the check-in counter, Right Arm speaks to the attendant.
Dallas? Corbin Dallas?
That's me?
Listen, I only have one Corbin Dallas on my list, and he's checked in, okay?
That's impossible. I'm Corbin Dallas.
Sorry, sir. Boarding is finished.
Glass walls close around the counter, and the platform the attendant is standing on is lowered.
Hey, wait. Hey, no, I need to talk to someone. I don't believe this.
He slams his palm against the glass, and an alarm blares, and multiple automated guns lower from the ceiling.
This is not an exercise. This is a police control.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm calm.
Put your hands in the yellow circle.
There's been a mistake. There's been a mistake.
To make your flight as short as possible, our flight attendants are switching on the sleep regulator, which will regulate your sleeping during the flight.
Corbin is shown into a capsule bed on the aircraft where Leeloo is already waiting, watching a small TV on the wall.
Hi.
Oh, you speak English now.
Yes, I learn.
Good. Okay, Leeloo, look, we are not on vacation. I'm on a mission. A very important mission. I work for some very important people. If I hadn't come to get you, you would be in big trouble. Do you understand that? Do you understand big trouble?
Yes. But you, no trouble. Me, fifth element, supreme being. Me, protect you. Sleep.
Sweet dreams, Mr. Dallas.
No, wait.
For the record, we do not count that as a shot. It was just fifth element, not the fifth element. The attendant
voice
presses
in my
a
head,
button.
you are very picky.
Hey, we have to have a policy here. As do the attendants. They press a button on the capsule and Corbin passes out. She then heads to the cockpit.
Sleep regulator operative in Zone 1, Captain.
Thank you.
The captain speaks into a headset, and an attendant on the other side of the aircraft hears his voice.
Zone 2, are you operative? Zone 2?
Yeah, everything's ready, Captain.
The intercom deactivates.
Mr. Rhod.
Ruby stands up from below her.
What?
You have to assume your individual position.
I don't want one position. I want all the positions.
Ruby lowers himself down again.
Mr. Rhod!
In the cockpit, an alarm goes off.
Parasites and landing gear. Ground, you copy? Got it. Front gear.
Outside the ship, a mechanic calls out to several workers equipped with fireproof suits and flamethrowers.
Hey, man, give me some heat, man. We need some heat here, man. Give me some heat. Give me some heat over here, man. Heat like Miami. Let's go.
The parasites are burned away, and the mechanic removes a dim green tube of radioactive fuel from the plane's tank and shares a joint with his coworker.
Good shit, man. Put the heat over here, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Come on. Give me this.
His coworker gives him his joint back along with a bright green fuel tube, which he loads into the tank.
Here, take that.
Meanwhile, in Zone 2...
Mr. Rhod!
Just saying, you can call me Ruby.
Back on the tarmac.
Filled and ready to go.
I'll buy you one, man.
Zorg speaks with the right arm from his office.
Have you taken off already?
I'm not on the plane.
What?
The real Dallas took my place. I don't understand.
You making fun of me?
No. I swear. I have never felt this way about anyone before. Especially not with a human.
Really?
Yeah.
I've tried everything, believe me. There's no other way of getting on this plane.
Cornelius runs onto the tarmac as the plane prepares for takeoff and looks at the open landing gear. In Zone 2, Ruby and one of the attendants have moved into a sleeping regulator. The attendant's sky blue boots poke out of the capsule.
Ground is clear.
Roger. Ready for liftoff.
Confirmed.
Ruby starts undoing the hooks of the attendant's top.
Not there. Please, not there. Oh, please, God, don't.
Power pressure.
Primed.
Protection.
Confirmed.
Power increase.
10 seconds.
I am a little disappointed.
5.
If there is one thing I do not like,
Zorg types into a keypad.
3.
it is to be
2.
disappointed.
1.
I'm sorry, sir. This will never happen again.
I know.
Liftoff.
Zorg pushes a button, detonating the payphone and killing right arm. The ship's thrusters fire. The stewardess screams in Zone 2. Wilhelm screams in the airport terminal. The attendant legs lower and the ship's landing gear retracts.
Landing gear secure.
Roger. Checklist for lightspeed.
The space plane exits Earth's atmosphere and jumps to lightspeed. Across the galaxy, the great evil is even larger than before, and its surface begins rippling. On the observing warship, the radar shows invisible waves being emitted.
So we're finally getting something.
In New York, scientists report to the president.
It's sending radio wavelengths.
What does it want with radio waves?
Maybe it wants to make a call?
The president and other scientists look at him as if he's an idiot, while Zorg's receptionist answers a phone.
Zorg's office.
Zorg's phone rings next.
I told you I do not want to be disturbed.
I know you don't want to be disturbed except if it's Mr. Shadow and it's Mr. Shadow on the line.
Zorg picks up the phone.
Shadow again.
Zorg here.
Am I disturbing you?
No, I was just... Where are you?
Not far now.
Good.
How are the stones?
Fine. Just fine. I'll have the 4 stones you asked for any time now. But it wasn't easy. My costs have tripled.
Money is of no importance. I want the stone.
Black fluid begins to ooze from Zorg's forehead, and he begins shuddering.
The stones will be here. I'll see to it personally.
I will be among you soon.
The great evil's planet stops glowing.
We've lost it.
We've lost the signal.
Damn.
The passenger ship emerges from hyperspace.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've begun our descent towards Floston Paradise. The local time is 3:20 p.m. Auto temperature is currently 85 degrees Fahrenheit. We do hope you've enjoyed your flight today and hope to see you again soon. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to paradise.
The passengers disembark directly onto the luxurious ocean liner resort and are greeted by a mob of musicians and hula dancers who give everyone lays.
Wow.
On board the plane, an alarm goes off in the cockpit.
Parasites in main ventilation.
Again? Don't worry, I'll get it.
The pilot checks the ventilation shaft, and Cornelius falls out of it.
Have we arrived yet?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Corbin and Leeloo are shown to their suite by a resort employee.
We have 12 swimming pools and 2 on the rooftop. All the restaurants are between level 2 and level 10. The planet Floston has 400 beaches, all accessible until 5 p.m. Then the airship goes higher to offer you a better view.
Is the Diva here yet?
Not
Not
yet.
yet. Oh,
That's okay. One at a time. No rush.
not yet.
Okay. Well, are there any tickets left for the opera? I'm a big fan.
You have a seat reserved front row next to Rhod. He's so talented, don't you think? I just love him. He's so sexy. Well, anyway, he has your ticket for the show and he'll be here in 20 minutes.
You know where I can get something to wear?
The greeter presses a button on the wall, and a rack of suits in every size slides out.
Enjoy your evening, Mr. Dallas.
Thank you.
As the greeter leaves, the phone on the nightstand rings.
Hello?
You miserable bastard. I never should have pushed you out.
Ma?
I was in labor for days, and this is how you repay me? I should have just gotten a robot.
Come on, Ma.
Don't come on me. I should be there, not you. I need a tan. I need a cocktail.
A group of bellhops carry multiple pieces of luggage through the hallway, followed by a group of well-dressed aliens and humans who surround a tall figure covered in a light blue veil. A nervous security guard waves the bellhops into a suite that is even larger than Corbin's.
Hello, Miss Diva. I'm Fog. Welcome to the. I'm a security. I have welcome to the tall.
Diva silently turns to her manager before entering the suite. The manager puts his hand on Fog's shoulder. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Sure. Yeah.
What's your name?
Fog.
Amidst the shuffle, one of Diva's assistants moves across the hall and speaks to Leeloo around a corner.
Miss Pavalaguna wants you to know how glad she is that you're here. She'll give you what you've come for after the concert. Stay here.
A radio broadcast plays on the ship's bridge and in the Federation headquarters in New York.
You're listening to RaDEEo Cosmos, and it is now 5 p.m. Time to join Ruby Rhod and Corbin Dallas, the lucky winner of the Gemini Croquette Contest, coming at you live from Floston.
Ruby Rhod at your service for 2 hours with the lucky Corbin and the manager of the Super Green Hotel, Miss Gemini Croquette in person, and 8,000 other Luxters here to enjoy the privilege of the unique concert of Miss Pavalaguna. And now we enter what must have been the most beautiful concert hall in all of the universe, a perfect replica of the old opera house. But who cares? To my right, a row of ministers, more sinisters than ministers. To my left, Baby Ray, star of the stage and screen. He's not going to get much out of this concert because he's stone deaf.
To who?
And we have Roy Von Bacon, king of the laserball. And here, the emperor of Kadar Jaffet with his lovely daughter. I love to sing. She recently confessed to me. By the way, I have a recording of her talented voice.
Ruby presses a button on his microphone, and moans echo through the concert hall.
Can I get an yeah? I'll play the rest of the songs after the concert because right now it's time for Corbin to say the word of the day. Tell me, my man, you happy to be here in the big world?
Ruby shoves the mic in Corbin's face.
Thrilled.
Ruby silently fumes before continuing.
Now, champagne, a commercial!
All right, break for 30 seconds.
Ruby grabs a glass of champagne from a waiter who then goes into a supply closet where the Mangalores are waiting. The waiter grins.
Showtime.
The crowd is seated, the curtains part, and Diva is revealed. A blue alien beauty who has a humanoid figure with an elongated head and tubes coming off of various parts of her body. She sings with a voice that rivals the greatest sopranos in history. Even Corbin marvels as her voice ranges from a high alto register all the way up into coloratura. On the ship's bridge, a sailor approaches the commander.
Commander, I have ship in trouble requesting permission to dock for repairs.
Put him in the docking garage. Inform security. The sailor speaks into an intercom. On the other end, Zorg sits at the controls of a small ship.
Permission granted for 1 hour.
More than I need.
While the performance continues, Pavalaguna's manager and assistant wait in her suite. A knock is heard on the door. Yes?
Champagne for the diva.
I'll take it. When the manager opens the door, both he and the assistant are shot by a Mangalore. The warrior aliens then flood the room and rummage through all of Diva's luggage until they find the case with the stones. In the hall, Leeloo has vivid flashbacks of being shot out of the sky.
I found it.
Leeloo bursts into the room with a murderous expression and begins beating up the aliens using a combination of martial arts techniques.
Get her!
Leeloo is swarmed, but easily parries every blow that comes her way, flips to avoid gunfire, and literally slaps one of the aliens silly before pulling her fist back to knock out one of the upcoming behind her, and then punching her initial target square in the face. One of the aliens on guard at the far end of the hall sees one of his brethren get thrown out of the suite and quickly runs away. As she concludes her impressive display of combat skills, Pavalaguna concludes her impressive performance of vocal skills. The diva is given an instant standing ovation by the crowd. Leeloo gets no ovation, as all the aliens in the diva's suite are on the floor and unconscious. She spots the case with stones and grabs it. Meanwhile, the alien that retreated runs into the storeroom, where Aknot and a small group of Mangalores are waiting.
It was an ambush.
If it's war they want, it's war they'll get.
In the concert hall, the applause continues.
Bravo! Bravo!
Bravo! Bravo!
Zorg walks into Pavalaguna's suite.
My compliments, little lady. Thank you for doing all the dirty work. Couldn't have done a better job myself. Hand over the stones.
He holds up a ZF-1 rifle. Leeloo pauses for a moment before tossing the case to him. She then takes the brief moment that Zorg is occupied catching the case to flip herself upward into the ventilation system. Zorg fires wildly at the ceiling, barely missing his concealed target. At the same time, a squad of Mangalores swarm the ship's bridge, where Cornelius is being held after his failed infiltration.
Nobody move. I'm taking over the ship. Hands up.
Cornelius raises his shackled hands. At the same time, the remaining Mangalores swarm the theater. People scream, diving for cover. 2 security guards run at one of the Mangalores, only to be mowed down. Another shot rings out and hits Pavalaguna in the chest. She puts her hands to her wounds, then pulls them away, stained with dark blue blood. She gracefully holds out her arms as she collapses. Corbin quickly pulls her off the stage, while passengers begin flooding out of the venue at gunpoint. Zorg lands a hit on Leeloo, but stops firing at the ceiling when he hears people running through the hotel screaming.
I know this music. Let's change the beat.
He places a device on the wall, pushes a few buttons on it, grabs the case with the stones, then runs out of the suite as a 20-minute countdown begins. Back in the theater, Ruby dutifully reports the ongoing events.
Ladies and gentlemen, something's happening. I think we're being attacked. I don't know who they are, but they're everywhere. Wait a minute. I see one. They're warriors. And they're ugly. They got big teeth, big foreheads, big ears, and they stink.
In the Federation headquarters, an unthawed General Munro stands next to President Lindberg as they listen to the broadcast with others.
Mangalores.
In the concert hall, Corbin bundles up his jacket and holds it up against Diva's wound in an attempt to stop the bleeding.
Hey, the government sent me to help you. Just stay calm.
Please come get me. I'm in the first row. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
You must give her the stones.
Who?
The 5th element. The supreme being sent to Earth to save the universe.
Leeloo?
Yes. But she's more fragile than she seems. She needs your help and your love. Or she will die.
No. Stay with me.
Title drop, take a shot. In the air vent, Leeloo clutches her wound.
Help!
Zorg grins as he boards his ship.
If you want something done, do it yourself.
No, come on, you can't die. Wait, come on, listen to me. Wake up. Wake up. Where are the stones?
What?
The stones. Where are the stones?
The stone.
As Zorg flies away, he opens the case.
They're not here.
The stones. Where are they?
In me.
What?
As Pavalaguna stops moving, the Mangalores sweep through the nearby empty concert hall.
Oh my god, oh my god, Corbin, oh my god, oh my god, Corbin, Corbin, another one's coming, Corbin, I say we should go, Corbin, my man, Corbin.
One minute. Just give me a minute.
Hey, you! I said you.
I'm not with him.
Where's the other?
Corbin grabs the alien by the wrist as he stands, using the momentum and leverage to flip the would-be assailant onto the ground.
Ugh, I said 1 minute. Ruby, hold this gun.
What you want me to do?
Ah, come on, put your hand on it. You got it? You got it?
Oh my god, what do I do? What do I do?
Okay, if he moves, squeeze the trigger.
I don't feel right, Corbin.
The stones are in me.
Corbin moves his jacket away from Pavalaguna's wound and squeamishly sticks his hand into it.
Corbin, I got a headache. Corbin, this ain't me, man.
Dallas slowly pulls a stone out of the wound in the middle of Pavalaguna's chest. It's
Ruby!
got a wavy line pattern that is easily discernible through the blue liquid coating it. Ruby fires the gun in shock, getting the attention of the other Mangalores nearby.
Sorry. You think he's gonna be okay? Ooh, oh my god, Corbin, there's another one coming. Ah, shit, there are 3, Corbin, 3.
Dallas removes the rest of the stones from Pavalaguna, puts them in a bag, and hands the bag to Ruby.
All right, listen, you guard this with your life, or you're gonna look like this guy. You green?
Green.
Super green.
Super green.
Is this your idea of a discreet operation?
Don't worry, sir. I know my man. He'll calm things down.
Corbin indiscreetly overpowers the 3 Mangalores, takes their weapons, and walks out of the theater, guns blazing. He's able to shoot down several aliens before he sees a turret aimed at him and has to hide behind a bar.
Oh, no,
Ruby
no,
crawls
no, no!
out of the theater, bringing the bag with him, and watches from a nearby balcony.
Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, this is amazing.
The turret fires a rocket at the bar, and Corbin is able to crawl out of the way just before it explodes.
Oh my god, Corbin Dallas, Corbin, my man. Corbin Dallas is in trouble.
Corbin spots Baby Ray, the famous actor, hiding under a nearby table near a Mangalore corpse. Corbin waves at him.
Hey, Ray!
Ray gives Corbin a small, stunned wave. The turret fires another rocket, reducing his cover to a small slab of wood.
Ah! The gun! Give me the gun! The gun! The gun!
Okay, I'm gonna go and try and see if I can see something a little closer.
Yes, the gun! That, yeah!
Ray nervously rolls a few nearby balls to Corbin, who obviously forgot that Ruby had told him the actor was stone deaf.
Thanks, Ray.
A Mangalore pops out from behind railing and points its gun at Corbin.
Stop! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! I'm not armed.
Get up.
No, you got the wrong guy. Don't shoot. I'm not armed. I'm not armed.
God. Oh my god.
I'm on vacation. Please don't shoot me. I'm on a vacation. I won a contest, Gemini croquettes to Floston Paradise.
Down.
One of the aliens steps onto the end of a long stone slab. Seeing this, Corbin climbs onto a platform and gestures at Ruby.
Wait a minute.
Get down.
He's trying to say something to me.
Get down.
Okay.
Corbin hops down from the platform, lands on the opposite end of the stone slab, and the seesaw motion propels the Mangalore upward, its head crashing through the bottom of the balcony and popping up right next to Ruby. The alien flails about and accidentally fires its gun, hitting several of its associates. Ruby shoves the ugly head down, and the Mangalore passes out as it hits the floor.
Sorry, my man. Sorry. Corbin, where are you, man?
Ruby sees several Mangalores approaching him.
Oh my god. Oh, Corbin, they're coming, Corbin, my man, they're coming.
Just stay there. Don't move.
What are you doing?
Corbin shoots an oval of bullets around Ruby, causing the area he's laying on to fall to the lower level.
Oh, no, never again.
All right, count to 10.
Corbin takes out a silver device with spikes on it and tosses it upward. The spikes catch on the underside of the balcony. Corbin then drags Ruby under a rolling cart table as they're fired upon from above.
Corbin? Corbin, was that a bomb, Corbin?
Just shut up and count.
They push the table across the room, using it as a shield.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
10. The bomb goes off. As flames engulf the Mangalores on the balcony, their ZF-1s detonate as well, causing a chain reaction across the area. Ruby screamed so loudly that their mic gave out.
10.
And 10 minutes left on Zorg's bomb. The man himself flies back to the luxury liner.
I am very disappointed!
Dallas and Ruby run through the ship as gunfire echoes through the halls.
Corbin? Corbin? What you looking for, Corbin?
Control room.
He sees several guards being thrown out of a room.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, Ruby's good over here, all right?
Nope, let's go.
The last of the Mangalores are barricaded in the control room, firing on anyone who walks through the doorway.
Hey, you in charge?
Yeah.
How many of them are there?
I don't know.
Okay, let's count.
He peeks around the corner just for a moment.
7 on the left, 5 on the right.
He primes his gun, leans around the corner, shoots wildly, and hides again.
4 on the right, 2 on the left. We need to find the leader. They won't fight without the leader.
Akanit stands, holding Cornelius with one hand and a gun pointed at Cornelius's head with the other.
One more shot, and we start killing hostages.
That's the leader.
Send someone to negotiate.
I've never negotiated.
You mind if I, give it a try?
No, sure. We're sending someone in to negotiate.
Corbin walks into the control room and shoots Akanit between the eyes.
Anybody else want to negotiate?
Where did you learn to negotiate like that?
Lindberg stares at Munro in New York.
I wonder.
Order is restored to the ship. The wounded are tended to, and Ruby starts a broadcast while a medic carefully removes a piece of shrapnel from his hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ruby Rhod, still alive. Wah! What the hell is wrong with you? It hurt!
Cornelius finds Dallas looking at security monitors.
Wow, Zoom.
Cornelius pokes himself in the forehead.
Corbin, I realize you must be pretty mad at me, but know that I am fighting for a noble cause.
Yeah, you're trying to save the world, I remember. Right now, I'm trying to save Leeloo, Father.
Leeloo's in trouble?
When's Leeloo not in trouble? Oh, there. Where's that?
That's the Diva suite.
He rushes to the penthouse floor and finds the suite in disarray. He sees Leeloo's arm hanging down from the air vent, limp. As he carefully pulls her out, Ruby sprints into the suite, out of breath.
Oh, Leeloo, hang on. All right, here, come on. How the hell do you get yourself into these positions? All right, come on. Yeah, I'm here. It's all right. Everything's okay now. Listen, I got the stones, all right? Just take it easy, all right?
Ruby leans against the wall and spots Zorg's device, which has reached just 5 minutes left. Cornelius walks up as well, all smiles.
My man, what's this thing with all the numbers?
Oh, it's
Oh, no, because if it was a bomb, the bomb alarms would go off because all these hotels have bomb alarms, right?
This is a Type A alert. For security reasons, the hotel must be evacuated. Please proceed calmly to the lifeboat located in the main hallway.
Downstairs, people do not proceed calmly.
Stay calm. Please stay calm.
People do not stay calm.
Corbin, my man, you know how to stop this, right? Corbin.
Corbin grabs Leeloo and sprints for the exit.
2 minutes to a complete evacuation.
Zorg's ship lands and he's met by guards as he disembarks.
Get back! Evacuation! Evacuation! Sorry, sir, you can't stay here. There's a bomb in the hotel.
I know.
All the guards are shot by the rapid-fire function of the ZF-1 rifle. The pandemonium on board continues, but lifeboats are still loaded and begin launching. As Ruby, Corbin, and Leeloo enter an elevator, Zorg emerges from the one next to it.
1 minute and counting.
They find Zorg's abandoned ship.
This one.
45 seconds.
Get her strapped in.
Corbin, my man, you know how to fly this thing.
Just like driving a cab.
But how are we gonna get out at the door?
He blasts the bay door away. Upstairs, the timer is at 25 seconds. Zorg pulls out a silver card and carefully approaches the bomb.
15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Zorg slides the card into the device, and the countdown stops.
Have a nice day.
A Mangalore on the ground stirs and pulls out a small button.
For the honor.
You know, we never actually find out the name of their thing. I'm just going to think of it as Grey Skull. As he dies, another bomb is revealed from a nearby chest with a countdown of 5 seconds. How convenient.
Oh no.
You should probably hang on.
Corbin hits the ignition.
No.
Flossed in Paradise explodes. Corbin pushes the ship to its limits, and he's just barely able to escape the blazing inferno.
Just like driving a cab.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's 7 p.m. and time for the news. See you tomorrow for the next adventure.
End of transmission.
That was the best show I ever did.
In New York.
Mr. President, Major Dallas has the 5 elements on board and the priest is guiding them directly to the temple.
We're saved.
On the small ship, Cornelius examines the element stones reverently. As Corbin tends to Leeloo's wounds, she finally regains consciousness, but she's still weak.
The Diva said I should take care of you.
Humans act so strange.
What do you mean?
Everything you created is used to destroy.
Yeah, we call that human nature. You learn about that on your screen?
I'm not finished yet. I'm up to V.
V's good. Some very good words in V.
Like what?
Oh, valiant, vulnerable, very beautiful.
In New York, Lindberg pops a bottle of champagne and begins pouring glasses for everyone on his staff. While almost everyone celebrates, one of the scientists looks at a screen nervously.
Mr. President?
Yes, now what?
We have a problem.
In deep space, the great evil whizzes through the cosmos, pursued by the Federation warships.
What do you mean it's advancing?
Not only advancing, it's moving at an incredible speed. We're having trouble following it.
And do you have any idea where it's heading?
Corbin, there's a general on the phone.
I'll give you to the president.
Major Dallas, I, first, would like to salute a warrior. You're a shining example of this army's might.
Mr. President.
In the name of the Federation and its territories.
Any idea when you're going to be, getting to the point?
Okay. There's a ball of fire 1,200 miles in diameter heading straight for Earth, and we have no idea how to stop it. That's the problem.
Of course it is. How much time do we have?
if its speed remains constant in an hour and 57 minutes.
I'll call you back in 2 hours.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
As Corbin flies the ship towards Earth, Leeloo continues her education. She's made it to W. In the blink of an eye, she's at way, weird, welcome, but she stops the machine and types in a word that caught her attention a split second earlier. W-A-R. The travesties of humanity flash before her eyes, one after another. Conflict, discrimination, persecution, terror, suffering, large armies, larger graveyards, and finally, a nuclear explosion. She trembles as tears run down her face, and she collapses unconscious. All the while, the great evil advances.
They've landed in the desert.
Corbin carries Leeloo into the Mondoshawan temple, followed by Cornelius and Ruby. David is there waiting for them, the hidden passage already open.
Good job, David. Put her in the center.
Where? Here?
Corbin places Leeloo on the altar in the middle of the room, while the stones, in the middle of the room where the stones were first found, while Cornelius pulls the relics out of the bag.
You got it figured out, Father?
This one should be fire.
You know how this works.
Theoretically, yes.
Theoretically?
The 4 stones should go around. The 5th element should be in the middle, and then the weapon against evil should work.
You've never seen this work before, have you?
No.
Oh my god. Every weapon has a manual. I'm sure this one does too.
Title drop, take a shot. Corbin takes a stone and goes to one of the 4 pillars in the room. When he dusts it off, he sees squiggly lines on its surface. He grabs another stone whose squiggles align with the pillars and slots it into place.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Match up the symbols. Go.
Wind.
My man, what are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
Trying to keep you in the DJ business.
Fire. Done.
Okay, so, what happens now?
So now we have to open them.
And you know how to do that, right?
Theoretically, no.
The great evil enters Earth's solar system.
Leeloo, wake up. Leeloo, wake up. You gotta help us. Leeloo, how do you open these stones?
Wind blows, fire burns,
Yes, I know all that, but how do you open these stones?
rain falls.
What? Leeloo, what does it mean?
I think that...
Maybe it's a charade.
What?
I don't know, like a game or something.
If we don't get these stones open in 5 minutes, we're all dead.
Dead?
Yes, dead!
The great evil eclipses the sun as it closes in on Earth.
Too late.
We've lost contact with them.
3 minutes.
Oh man, I think mine is broken. Why, I gotta get the broken one.
David stands in front of one of the stones, staring at it, defeated.
We're never gonna make it.
As he sighs, a small flap on the top of the stone opens.
Corbin, it moved.
What'd you do? Show me what you did.
Nothing.
No, show me what you did.
I didn't do anything.
We're gonna die.
Shut up.
Please.
No, shut up. Calm down. Everyone calm down. Show me what you did step by step.
All right. Okay. All right. I was just standing here.
Quickly.
Okay, and I put my hands on the top like this, and I said, we're not gonna make it.
Nothing happens.
And that's it.
David nods and sighs again. As his breath hits the element, it opens a bit more.
Come in, my man.
Wind. She said, wind blows.
He gently blows on the stone, and yellow sparks fly up, bursting, then coalescing into a small pillar.
Everyone take a stone. Water for water, fire for fire, earth for earth. Go now!
They all scatter.
Earth?
David throws some sand onto the element, and it activates with green light. Cornelius wipes the sweat from his brow and drips it onto the water element, which glows blue. Ruby stands in front of the fourth element.
Come in, my man. I got no fire. I mean, I got no matches. You have any matches? I got no matches. I can stop smoking. If I knew, Father, do you smoke? Give me some. Give me some matches. Father, we need some fire. We're gonna die.
Corbin pulls his matchbox out of his pocket. One left.
Don't breathe.
He lights the match and slowly lowers it onto the element while the others watch, eyes wide. Corbin touches the flame to the stone right before it goes out, and the stone instantly activates with red light.
Fire.
1 minute.
Okay, let's go. Let's go, Leeloo. Wake up. Wake up. It's time for you to work now.
Protect life until death.
No. Leeloo, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen. I know you're very tired. Look, I'll take you on a vacation when we're done. A real vacation. Just you and me. But listen to me. If you don't do something right now, we're all gonna die. You understand?
What's the use of saving life when you see what you do with it? It'll be entering the atmosphere in 40 seconds.
Leeloo, you're right. But look, there are some things, very nice things worth saving. Some beautiful things.
Like love?
Yes, love. That's good. That's a good example. Like love. Love is worth saving.
I don't know love. I was built to protect, not to love. So there's no use for me other than this.
No. You're wrong. I need you. I need you very much.
Why?
Because.
Tell her, Corbin.
Tell me, please. Why do you need me?
Because.
Tell me.
Because I love you.
Corbin brings Leeloo close. She sobs and leans into him as they kiss. In New York, the president and assembled officers cry and watch in silence as the scientists count down to their doom.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In the temple, the 4 element stones glow and blast the 5th element with light. Leeloo breaks the kiss and leans back as a blinding white beam shoots from her mouth through the top of the temple and into the atmosphere where it collides with the great evil, stopping its momentum and rendering it inert. Earth now has a second moon.
Scanner imaging has confirmed the dark planet dead. The planet seems to have stopped at 62 miles from impact.
Lindberg nervously opens his eyes, and Munro chuckles awkwardly. In the temple, David...
Yeah!
What is wrong with all of you? What are you screaming for? Every 5 minutes, there's something, a bomb or something. I'm leaving.
The next day, in the Nucleo Lab...
Mr. President, let me introduce Professor Mactilburgh, who runs the center.
It's an honor to receive you, Mr. President.
Where are my 2 heroes?
Well, they were so tired from their ordeal, we put them in the reactor this morning.
I have 19 more meetings after this one, Professor.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me see if they're revived.
Thank you.
We go live in 1 minute, Mr. President.
Mactilburgh peers into the reactor and then immediately turns around, blocking the view from the window.
They're not ready. They need 5 more minutes.
You have 20 seconds.
No, ma'am. No, I tried. No, ma'am.
Who's that?
Some woman claims to be Corbin's mother.
Well, give it here. Mrs. Dallas, this is the president. On behalf of the Federation, I would like to thank you.
That doesn't even sound like him. The president's an idiot. You don't sound like an idiot. You don't want to talk to your mother. Avoid me like you do. I'll just throw myself in traffic. I'll just surround myself to bed, and I'm.
President Lindberg hands the phone to General Munro as if it were toxic, which it is. Munro passes it off to a scientist who passes it off to another. All the while, in the reactor, Corbin and Leeloo are doing exactly what you'd expect. Thank you for listening to our radio drama presentation of The Fifth Element. Corbin Dallas was played by Mario Bueno. Father Cornelius was played by Sean Robert. Ruby Rhod was played by Lealin Queen. Zorg, Taxi, Radio, First Mate, and Dr. One were played by Cam Griffin. General Munro, Priest, Aknot, Captain, Receptionist, Mangalore, Officer 4, Entourage 2, Bartender, Mechanic 2, and Baby Ray were played by Hayes Converse. President Richard Milhouse Lindberg, Right Arm, Officer 2, Billy, Mechanic 1, Assistant, Fog, Producer, Companion, Entourage 1, TV, and Doctor 2 were played by Taylor Starnes. Leeloo, Finger, Greeter, Attendant 1, Officer 3, Scientist 2, Mondoshawan, Pilot, Announcer, Aide, Manager, Commander, Ground, Neighbor, and the McDonald's employee were played by Abby Brenner. David, Mactilburgh, General Staedert, Kim, Pavalaguna, Guard, Thief, Akanit, The Great Evil, Entourage 3, Dispatch, and Boy were played by Darren Kimsey. Corbin's mother, Professor, Alarm, Officer 1, Check-In, Attendant 2, Scientist 1, Crew, Sailor, and The Smoking Machine were played by Celeste English. Narration and script adaptation were done by me, Joel Guttman. Audio engineering was provided by John H. Baker. We are pleased to announce that on Saturday, August 28th, we will be doing a radio drama presentation of The Great Mouse Detective. The performance will begin at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. For more nerdy content, please follow Digital Era Entertainment here on Twitch, and you can listen to our past radio drama performances on Digital Era Entertainment's YouTube channel. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and we hope you'll join us again next time.
Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and follow us across social media for updates. Thanks for watching!